Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and today we are going to go for a little bit of a whitetail hunt with the 303 British, as we have not used this gun in a very long time, and we did recently get another great one, Whitetail. As you guys know, the Whitetail has been like one of my, I guess, guilty pleasure grinds, where no matter how many of them I get, I just keep coming back for more because I have so much fun doing it, and this was no different. And this grind was our very first grind back ever since EW announced that herd management was not cheating or exploiting and that it's okay to do. So, of course, we decided to kick up the herd management on the Whitetail again, as that is the one that I had the most fun with. And if you guys have been with the channel for the last couple months, you will probably know that I have been doing my best to get as much data as I can in terms of like kill counts for different grinds, using and not using herd management, so we can hopefully get one step closer to figuring out if it does affect great ones. And this first grind back to using herd management actually took around 1,461 kills, so a very average kill count for us. Usually it's 1 to 2,000 for any of the whitetail great ones that we've had, with obviously some exceptions that were lower, a couple that were higher. And overall, this was a very average grind that ended with a really cool great one. A great one that I am incredibly happy to get. Also, I just wanted to point out, it's a little bit strange to see the 303 not getting as much penetration as I remember it being able to get. Maybe it's just because I haven't used it in a while, but I feel like single lung was not the norm. Even from 300 meters, I really feel like it used to be able to get double lung. But again, it has been so long since I've used this gun, so I don't fully remember what it used to be capable of, or if anything has changed at all with it. Just something that I've noticed already after taking a few shots, and that guy stopped sprinting, so we ended up missing the vital hit there on the run. Looks like we should be able to get him, though, if we can just... Yeah, he stopped again, but that probably wouldn't have mattered because I think we just kind of screwed up. You know, it honestly feels kind of nostalgic to bring out the 303. This was our main grinding gun for the majority of our red deer grinds. If we weren't using the 300 Magnum, we were using the 303, and it was kind of the same for a couple of our whitetail grinds, if I'm not mistaken. We used the 303 off and on, even though the M1 was kind of the king around the time we were doing our first few whitetail grinds. The 303 was still one that I used quite often. That right there is a level 3 whitetail, a beautiful sight. You absolutely love to see it. And now that we've got the herd management going again, we've been seeing level 3s every 20 to 30 kills recently, which is definitely a beautiful sight, and bodes well for hopefully a super rare in the future, because we still do not have a diamond melanistic super rare whitetail, which is one of my top trophies that I won. That is a couple really good bucks, and this is one of the things that I had really missed about herd management during the time that we weren't using it, was being able to see these giants all the time, because it really makes the grind more interesting. And that right there is going to be a beautiful diamond buck, looking good, 256.34, with a flesh, liver, right lung, and left lung, so we did get the double lung. Interesting. I guess maybe it was just the distance before. I think 300 meters might just be too far to get a double lung, but we definitely got it at 255, so that is nice to see. And this one, a very interesting shot on the first one, and then the second shot taking him down pretty nicely. Another solid buck down range. Let's get ready to take this guy down. In the meantime, I guess I should probably talk about what we've been doing with the Great One grinds recently. We've been doing the whitetail kind of off and on, but not nearly as much as we have for the bear grind. We've been doing the bear grind pretty heavily, but just have not had much luck with getting anything good, so I had decided to mix the whitetail grind in there as well, just to keep myself from going insane, just shooting bears repeatedly and getting nothing. So we've been doing the whitetail grind off and on alongside it. We've done like a couple hours every day with the whitetail, trying to get it back to the area that it used to be in terms of how managed the map is. And yeah, the first one that we ended up getting, the first great one back to grinding with herd management, 1,461 kills, and showed up at like 2 a.m. in the morning, so unfortunately I did not get my reaction because I didn't even have my microphone ready. So that's a little unfortunate, but you know what? It is what it is. You guys may also notice that a lot of these zones that we're hunting are a little bit different from some of my older grinds, and that's because When we started managing the map again, a few of the zones that we had used previously turned to all ones, and I just decided to abandon them and take on some other zones. So we've decided to use these zones down here as well as these over here and a couple more if I can find them. We got a brand new zone right here, which was actually a pretty crazy zone, just out of nowhere in literally the best location possible. This is a new zone that we started grinding. And so there's a lot of zones that we started hunting with this grind that we had not been hunting very heavily in previous grinds. So that was quite a nice change up just for different scenery while we're grinding. I do think it is good to kind of like switch it up every once in a while. If you stick to the same map, it can definitely be good to switch it up just so you don't get bored. Now, let's see what we can do with the good old 303 right here. A little bit of a frontal shot, and he moved as I shot, but I think we still got vitals. No, we did not. That is very unfortunate. But maybe we can pick up one of these other deer. Yeah, that's going to be a vital hit on an even nicer buck. So in the end, it all worked out. Let's pick this guy up, 213. Not as high of scoring as some of the other ones we've seen today, but definitely a decent deer nonetheless. Honestly, anytime you can get yourself a gold, it's always a good day. Well, let's go ahead and try to thread the needle here. I like to shoot them back here sometimes because if I move closer, all of the grass renders in. So it can be nice to take a shot from right here every once in a while so we can actually see what we're shooting at. Not too bad. We got a good shot in there. You know, this is kind of making me want to use the 303 a bit more for grinding in the near future. Let me know in the comments if you guys want to see more of us just using rifles that we don't use that often. Because I know it could probably get repetitive seeing me just shoot hundreds upon hundreds and thousands of whitetail with the 308 and the 7mm bolt action. So if you guys want to see more of the guns like the 303, maybe even the 270, then just let me know. And after going through a full rotation of our setup here on Layton, we finally arrive at the zone where we killed the Great One. This has been a really amazing zone for me ever since we started using it as one of our main grinding ones. And this guy right here can be seen in the background of us taking down that beautiful Great One because this guy had his little antlers poking up right over top of the grass. So I think it's time we take this guy down and then we will take a look at that Great One. This is going to be a tough shot, but I think we can make it if we are careful. And we dropped him on the spot. Oh my gosh, what a shot. That's got to be our best shot of the day. Not only was it the farthest shot, but we ended up dropping him. And another one on the ground. Wow. Not gonna lie, I didn't expect that second one to drop. Grab this guy real quickly. 236, nothing too insane. And that is a floating diamond. Well, if you guys did not know, you can use this little trick to get animals to stop floating. If you just reset the time, they will move to the nearest shoreline, and in this case will be like right next to us pretty much. Yeah, right there. So now he's on the shore and we can go ahead and grab him without having to wait for him to float all the way over there. So let's go ahead and see, is this guy going to be a diamond? No, it's just a gold. That is quite unfortunate. 251.12. No, but it is what it is. Can't win them all. Even though that was our best shot of the day, sadly just didn't quite make diamond. But that brings us to the actual Great One. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. This right here is the initial sighting of him. Unfortunately, like I said, I didn't have any commentary over it because I was just laying back watching YouTube while I was shooting some whitetail late night. Not really expecting anything crazy to pop up. And then, of course, he popped up. So that's what you're seeing right now. And then next up, we got the actual footage of taking him down. So let's jump straight into that from the live stream when we ended up taking him down. Get that beautiful 20 gauge ready to take down that Great One whitetail. What do we want to do here? Go with this one. And then let's give it a nice skin. Ooh, that is clean. Holy. There we go. Remove that waypoint. Really excited to see if he's going to be below 630. I want him to score below 630 because that would just be amazing. It's rare to get a Great One whitetail big rack to score under 630. So if we can do that, that'd be great. It looks like it might be. Let's see. Mid-30s at most. Yeah, I don't think it'll be above like 635. I'm hoping below 630. If it's below 630, it'll be my smallest Great One big rack ever. And that would be really cool. Uh-oh, the wind. Ooh, going attentive. He's at a good distance, though. Think he died? I'm not gonna look at the map. I'm not gonna look at the map. Is that him? He's down! Let's go! Oh, we got him. Oh my gosh. That's vital blood. That is vital blood, guys. Holy. Look at him. Wow. Look at that beauty. Maybe it's not as tight as I thought, actually. Let's go ahead and claim him. What's the score gonna be? 626! Oh my gosh! That is so awesome! Oh my gosh. I screwed up again. I taxed it before the music was done, so it started over again. But oh my gosh, that's such a cool big rack. I've never had a big rack score this low. That is actually pretty amazing. And he's kind of high as well. Look at that. This one hooks up more than some of them, I feel. What an awesome whitetail, guys. What an awesome whitetail. I can't believe that. That is great one number 32 of all time. 21 whitetail in total. My gosh, that's incredible. You know, at this point, we're actually running out of locations to put great ones. Our great one lodge is filling up pretty quickly. We're gonna have to start removing some of these like normal size rares because it's definitely not helping that we have a bunch of like rares and stuff in here as well, and including like duplicates. Like this is just a diamond bear. I think we'll remove this diamond bear and go ahead and put the buck here. Actually, we cannot put deer on that plaque. That's actually really interesting. I think what we're gonna do is probably remove one of the rares that we have on the wall. This one is not super insanely huge, so let's go ahead and put this guy right here. This was the lowest scoring big rack whitetail we have ever killed. 626 is way below average. The average is 630 to 635. And so this is the tightest rack we've ever had with the big rack whitetail. That is just a really awesome thing to see. I'd love to get one that's even tighter or possibly like wider than the average. If we could get a 640 plus, that would be just insane. And if we could get one that's below 610, that would also be insane. So that's a couple goals I have for the big rack. The thing about the great ones that I love is there's so many different variations of different like tip-to-tip spreads and just weird squished and wonky racks that there's really like endless things to go for with the whitetail. The only thing that would make them better is if they gave them some extra special fur types aside from the 3 different ultra rares you can get, the albino, mela, and fabled piebald. I'd love to see some like normal fabled furs that are a little bit easier to get than those, similar to what we see with the moose. That would be really cool. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment down below. Also, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and tick the notification bell as well so that you guys will get notified when I post videos, because that is the only way that you can guarantee you will see them. But thank you all for watching once again, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace!